Hey guys, and welcome to the final day panel. The final day of Star Wars Celebration with Monday's panel. Today we're going to be taking a look back at the 20th anniversary of Phantom Menace, and of course, we're going to end it with the Resistance. Yep, this is it. This is the end. This is the end of Celebration. Oh boy, I can't wait. And I can't wait the rest after this. Alright, guys. We are, of course, with Clone Wars. Here we go with the 20th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. And then after that is the Resistance, and then nap time. Okay, guys, before we get Star Wars Celebration started, I just wanted to give the time for a final chit-chat pre-show before we end Star Wars Celebration. Just want to give one last chit-chat. Now, for the 20th anniversary, I don't think I will do the recap. Well, I know it's really important, but it would be hard for me to recap the whole thing. But we have the Darth Maul. We have some Funko Pops of Darth Maul and Watto coming up. Now, I'm just saying. Well, if I'm just saying, of course, is why. Why, of course, am I talking about episode 1? Well, in case for those, for you guys that don't know about me, I will say, of course, I would say that when I was like 6 years old, I saw, when my bro and I were he was 7 and I was 6. And my mom, back then, got me the Phantom Menace. Got us the Phantom Menace, not just the toys, but also the video. A video of the Phantom Menace. And that's what I remembered. I mean, that was the best times, I like the pod racing scene, of course, and the action sequence. But it's just bad. I mean, right now, but I don't mean like Last Jedi bad. I mean, it made Last Jedi was so bad, but this one was bad before the Last Jedi. But I'm not a full prequel attacker. I'm also I defend some things about the prequels. It's the action sequence, the pod racing scene, and of course, John Williams. But not to mention the cast, like Liam Neeson before that incident this year, and Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. But since which I'll be talking about. If there's going to be a next Star Wars film next year, but I will tell you about it on the Wednesday Awakens. But although, just want to say, of course, but if they do make a TV series of Obi-Wan Kenobi, I hope they bring Ewan McGregor back because I saw him at a reality show about a bike, and that's of course. TV, and he's also on Fargo, the TV series, which took place after a movie. I mean, just like Buffy the Vampire Slayer was. I mean, with Sarah Michelle Gellar. That was a movie at first, and then it became a TV series. And everyone loved Buffy. But Kenobi does come to Disney Plus, I would definitely talk about it the most. Most talked about. So far, it has been an interesting, with Vader Immortal, with Rise of Skywalker. Well, it's okay if you're not a fan of the title, guys, You're not a fan of sequels, that's completely fine with me, That's fine. I'm not against your opinions, just, it's more respectable. But although I'm I'm not just to point out what's wrong with this prequels, but I have also defend some things that are about the prequels. But the next one I'll be talking about is Resistance. Now I think this one just, in my opinion, if you don't like Resistance, that's fine with me, I got no like if anyone don't like the name of the Skywalker, that's okay with me, I don't got a problem with it. Hold on, let me get some water. So yeah, maybe. Yeah, like I say, that's okay, If you don't like Resistance, that's fine. But although some episodes I didn't enjoy much, some episodes I thought was okay, but the last few of the other half, including the end, are pretty good, in my opinion. They are pretty good, but, And I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in season 2. And I will have the release dates, and then they're going to be part of the recap. But yes, and I will do the top 5 celebration moments for the Wednesday Awakens. But although April Menace will end in Tuesday, April 30th. And I would do Avengers Endgame. Although, that would be the last one. Just wanted to make sure. Even though, this is the last day. And this is going to be the last day of celebration, part of a busy April Madness. Alright, let's, enough chit-chat, and let's get this celebration started. Hey guys, I got back from the Phantom Menace 20th anniversary. Well, first off, we got the people behind it. Behind this, John Knoll, Gene Bolte, Doug Chiad, and Matthew Wood. But I thought I do have some Easter eggs. Well, I only got a few for the, John Knoll and Matthew Wood are in episode 1. Well played. One of Jabba the Hutt's. Man, was Matthew Wood. And one of the N1 starfighters, of course, was John Knoll. And yes, he was the one that got killed. He was the one that's the casualty. Make him the Jet Porkins of the prequels. But although the Tatooine pod racing is based on an actual racetrack as confirmed by Matthew Wood during Celebration. Well, I know this is going to be short, but there's not much Easter egg going on. But although Sebulba's pod racer is got the cells from a Ferrari if its muffler been, has a hole in there. But although at day one of shooting, Ian McDermott and Ray had never met each other. But then Ian McDermott had admitted that it was crap. That they had to do it over and 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 over again. Well, 22 times to be exact. And Ray Park felt nervous when he was doing that scene because it was his dream to be in Star Wars. And just like it. As he confirmed it. And the secrets revealed that Ray Park has learned those moves through video games like Tekken and mixed martial arts. And mixed martial arts films. That's one thing that was really interesting. Well, Ian McDermott, yeah. He did stage work before Star Wars. He was famous for stage work. Right before he's famous for Emperor Palpatine. And then they try to find the script. And when he looking through the script, he tried to find which one he said. And then he realized when someone just said, "It was you bastard." That's what Ian McDermott said. Yeah. But interesting fact, when Warwick Davis, the host, was on his day off, just coming back, but although he did play one of the speculators, Weasel, who later appeared on Solo. And Ray Park did not just play one of the frightful Sith Lords, but he's also one of the Naboo Royal Guards during that shooting. And yeah, the whole one, yeah, that's him. That is Ray Park. But in costume, not in makeup. But then we got representation of the heroes, Anthony Daniels, and the one who got a standing ovation from fans. Yeah, and it's on my top 5 best moments that I'm going to go through on Wednesday, on the Wednesday Awakens, the normal Wednesday Awakens. It's of course Jar Jar Binks. I'm at best. But then Anthony Daniels, which he didn't know, he was built by Vader. And of course, and what's his favorite moment? When, even though he was green screen, his favorite was when C-3PO and R2 met. He says, "What do you mean I'm naked? My putts are showing. My goodness." Well, he said, "Oh my." He did say, "My goodness, I'm naked." Yeah, cause that's my fondest memories. Even though that would haunt even though my mother at that time would get really mad at me and my bro for using that a lot. Although before he was, I'm at best, had started on Stomp, but where Jar Jar has inspirations from Ben Keaton, Charlie Chaplin, Bruce Lee, and Jackie Chan, and he's a fan of those. But then he was from the Bronx, and his favorite, well, he started out on Stomp. And you know, Jar Jar was actually a motion capture character. Was a motion capture character, you know, just like the Hulk with Mark Ruffalo. And Andy Serkis as King Kong, and as Baloo, and as Gollum. But although we get the last one with, of course, which is, of course, George Lucas. It went about 20 years. He thanked his fans for the work he did, even though it has disastrous results towards critics. But these are fans, you know. And that's it for the 20th anniversary. But yep. But the one with the comm navigator and the one with the chips as the toys. Now that, right there, ladies and gentlemen, that was my favorite. And also, when my bro and I, before we go to school, and right before we had the Phantom Menace on VHS, we had, of course, you know, the Qui-Gon and Darth Maul action figures. Before we went to school, he was 706. When you do this, and then Qui-Gon wins. Well, only an action figure, but in the actual movie, he was killed by Maul, and Obi-Wan defeated him. Well, they clearly didn't kill him, but that wasn't enough. And that was episode 1. Yeah, that was, and this was the best moment for me in my childhood. And yes, this is the first movie I just saw when I was 6 years old. Alright, and I'll see you guys after the next panel. And yes, this is the last panel, thankfully, because this is the last day of Star Wars Celebration. And then I can't wait to get to Marvel Tuesday tomorrow with Disney Plus. Alright, I just saw the Resistance Season 2 panel. Somehow, so far, I got everything I got right now. Well, we saw the showrunner, and Brendan, and of course Athena. Well, we're going to start with the showrunner saying that Dave Filoni has called his showrunner Padawan. And then the head writer, Brendan, said the show took place 6 months and 1 year before The Force Awakens. And then, started in 2015, character design. 2016, writers meeting. 2017, casting. In 2018, airing. And now here we are in 2019. Well, we got with Christopher Sean that says that who plays Cass, saying Cass wouldn't be cast without the team. And then we had Susie of plays Tam, and Resistance say watching her grow more interesting. But then we got Scott, when he talked about Yeager, but although he did give a little Darth Vader tone, well, with Darth Vader lines, and then he watched and he heard about so many wonderful online things about his character Yeager. We have the voice of Tamara saying, well, she had a dream about joining the Air Force, but she couldn't because of the rules. But then it's interesting, she wanted to go to space. But then it's all Faison, who played Hype Faison, saying about his character, it's amazing that he always wanted to be an actor to be in Star Wars. Well, you got to start off small, Donald. First you were on Liar Liar. Oh, no, wait. You were on Big Fat Liar with Amanda Bynes and Frankie Muniz and Paul Giamatti. Although, I was referencing one with Jim Carrey. Sorry for the confusion there. And you were also big in Scrubs. And he said that before you could do something big. And then we saw Bobby Moynihan, who plays Orca, say he looks at a picture every day and he smiles. Although interesting, David Collins, who hosted, works as a sound editor. Well, even though Christopher Sean's favorite episode is No Escape Part 1, where the part where the Hanusin Prime system, where Hanusin Prime, his homeworld, was destroyed by the First Order. But then when Christopher Sean watched it with his son, and we saw his son was crying, and he comforted him, saying, "It's alright, bud." Although, start off as a group, and then have a common foe. And of course, resistance would be away from the Skywalker saga. Even though it is taking place during the time of. But then, apparently, which you got a discussion for season 2. Well, season 2 sneak peek, but nah, they didn't get the further details, so. I think that may be it. And it's time. Well, I'm gonna go check, and if it's on, I'll get back to you. But if it's not, time to end the celebration podcast special. Okay, guys, that's gonna do about it for this, for the anchor for the special of the podcast involving Star Wars Celebration. And yeah, I checked that was it. No further details, no trailer, no release date, just poof. But hey guys, yeah, this has been a special celebration. Rise of Skywalker, Vader Immortal, and of course, Galaxy's Edge, Jedi Fallen Order, Mandalorian, Clone Wars coming back, and Resistance Season 2, but with no trailer. Other than that, that's a pretty good celebration. Despite the fact it's from my least favorite city. Okay, guys, that's good about it. And yes, in those podcast pictures, it's just all. It's in courtesy of Star Wars Explained with the panel schedule, and and that's good about it. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys. This had been the celebration. Thank you for watching. I'll be back to the normal on Tuesday. And as always, folks, may the Force be with you.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.